guys, it's Chris here from anabolicmen.com, and I'm going to bring you some more 100% research-backed men's health advice. Now today we're going to be discussing a compound known as Forskolin, which we have on the Anabolic Men marketplace now. We also have it in the Testosterone test booster. Forskolin is really interesting. It's another Indian plant. It's what's known as a labdane diterpene or diterpene. I think diterpene that's in the plant Coleus forskolii. There's actually a fair amount of studies that show benefits not only for cyclic AMP production, but also for increasing testosterone. And now a lot of people might not really realize that this is beneficial for testosterone, because traditionally, if you go on Amazon, or if you go on to big like a GNC or that sort of thing, what you're going to see is that it's marketed mainly toward women. And it's marketed as a fat loss supplement, which really there's nothing convincing about it, being good for fat loss. It was just pumped up on Dr. Oz a couple years ago, I think. So everyone just jumped in on that, and that's what people thought about Forskolin. But in reality, there's actually some really promising effects for men for Forskolin. So basically, because it's not that popular, it has a limited scope of research on it, but it does have some promising research being done on it. And I'm sure that in the years to come, there's going to be a lot more that comes out. Let's look at the studies right now and what we can see in human studies showing the promising nature of why you should consume Forskolin. So first, in this study, Forskolin basically was shown to increase the levels of cyclic AMP, like I said, in cells and tissue. And basically what cyclic AMP is it's a biological transporter that signals between cells and hormones. So it is important in this entire in your endocrine health and the endocrine system. Increased cyclic AMP levels basically increase the sensitivity, the amount, and the activities of hormones in your body. All right, second, in this in vitro study, Forskolin was able to raise testosterone levels by almost 200% in isolated Leydig in rat Leydig cells, which Leydig cells the humans have Leydig cells as well. A lot of scientists use Forskolin as a positive control in cell studies because it has positive testosterone stimulating effects on the testicular Leydig cells. So it's definitely an in vitro study, so it should be taken with a grain of salt. However, if that does indeed translate to humans, that is very potent. A 200% increase is really good. Thirdly, in this study right here, led by scientist Michael Goddard, and this was a human male study. He had 30 obese male subjects who were divided into two groups, the Forskolin group and the placebo group. Now, the Forskolin group received 250 milligrams of 10% Forskolin extract twice a day for 12 weeks. And that's what this is. It's 250 milligrams, 10% yield, which is, that's like the standard. So they received this much for twice a day for 12 weeks, and the placebo group obviously got a sugar pill. It was a fake. At the end of the 12-week period, the Forskolin group had a 33% increase in testosterone when compared to placebo. And this is interesting because this was in obese males who have notoriously low testosterone levels because of very messed up endocrine systems. Nothing else was different. They were just taking this Forskolin between the two groups, and the group taking the Forskolin had a 33% increase in testosterone levels. So that's actually really good. In 12 weeks, that's very, very good. Fourth, in this in vitro study, the researchers found out that Forskolin is basically an activator of androgen receptors in multiple different human cells, which is really cool. And the activation was likely due to the fact that it increases the cyclic AMP levels in general, which then increases protein kinase A, which is an enzyme that regulates glycogen, sugar, and lipid metabolism inside these receptors. So this basically suggests that, as we've talked about on this channel before and on the website, that it's not only good for, if it's increasing testosterone production in the Leydig cells, it's good for testosterone production. However, this also points to the fact that Forskolin could be very useful for testosterone utilization in terms of helping your androgen receptors actually receive and mobilize the androgens. So that's pretty promising, pretty cool. So there's definitely some interesting studies on Forskolin. We also have it in the Testosterone booster. Forskolin is a very good, solid supplement. and we definitely recommend it. We recommend you can read more about it over on anabolicmen.com if you want to really dig into these studies and check them out. But yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next video.